Welcome to Buy, Hold, Sell. My name's James Marlay, and each year we ask our guests to give us their number one picks for 2019. Today we're going to run through 3 of those picks and get 2 more ideas out of our guests today. I'm joined by Joe Magyer from Lakehouse Capital and James Gerrish from Shaw & Partners. James, let's kick it off with you. Xero, buy, hold or sell?
Yeah, I've got a hold on the stock. It's been a phenomenal success story in Australia, obviously online accounting business. A couple of key drivers for their growth going forward in Australia from a regulatory standpoint as well as in the UK. I think it's priced too much for perfection at this stage. So I've got a hold on the stock, but I'd be a buyer at lower levels.
Okay. Joe, Xero, buy, hold or sell?
It's a buy for us. Xero's gaining share of growing markets, selection, pricing power, highly visible revenue stream, a lot of optionality with that business model.
Okay. Next stock, gold space. Actually been a good space to be. Alacer Gold, probably not that well known. Buy, hold or sell?
I'm going to put a hold on this one. Gold isn't really our bread and butter, so I'm just going to kind of let that one sit out there.
Okay. No view from Joe. You got a view on Alacer, buy, hold or sell?
You got to buy on this stock. It's obviously had a good run up in January. They've got pretty cheap assets. They're exposed over in Turkey. There's been some concern around the delivery on those assets as they ramp up production. They're starting to deliver on that, so it's a buy and it should be trading around the $4 mark in my view.
Okay. This stock, a little one that's had a bit of a tough year, a disastrous really few years on the ASX. Murray River Organics, buy, hold or sell?
Understatement, James. So it's been off the boards, it's come back on, it's done a restructure, it's got new management, etc. So this is a speculative buy in my view. It's trading around 12 cents. It's got conservative NTA about 16 cents. It's got a pile of debt, so it carries about $70 million worth of debt. So the management team now are starting to deliver on that, but if they do, it'll be multiples of where it is trading at now, but it obviously has risks involved as well. So a speculative buy at this stage, James.
Okay, Joe, speculative buy there. Can he get you over the line? Buy, hold or sell?
No, I'm going to go sell. I think it's very cheap for very good reasons with the balance sheet. Underlying assets aren't all that attractive. Makes me wonder about the NTA.
Okay. Well, this is your chance to pitch your idea for 2019. Can you sling us a stock that you think looks good for the year ahead?
Sure. I'm going to say Afterpay Touch. Business is going great guns in the US. I think there's a decent shot they might have more users outside of Australia by the end of 2019 than they have here.
Okay. James, your chance. What have you got for us for 2019?
Yeah, I'm going to go something that's been smacked in at the start of this year. So Costa Group, large, obviously fresh fruit and vegetable grower and distributor here in Australia. They came out earlier in the year with a downgrade to earnings guidance. I think that was more cyclical rather than structural. The markets crimped their expectations on margins and the stocks dropped as a result of that. So around $5, Costa Group's a buy to me, James.
Okay. Well, there it is. There's the verdict on the fundies favourites for 2019.